And there's a very handy acronym that was designed many years ago, and it talks about how volatile the world is. Things are always changing, how uncertain we are about what comes next. We cannot quite put our finger on it. There are so many variables, so many intersecting different ideas and concepts and plans that it makes it a very complex environment. And we cannot quite work out what that means, which means it's ambiguous. It could mean one thing, it could mean another. And that comes to the acronym VUCA, which has been used very, very often and maybe quite familiar to you. But VUCA is a nice way when you're feeling like, oh, I don't know what is happening, you can just say, this is a VUCA experience. But I want to propose that perhaps the world is a little bit more confusing than that, particularly at the moment. So let's look at a different acronym. It's a fractured world. We do not have coherence about what we believe and what we want. It's very fractured. It is very unstable. Something can happen in one part of the world that affects another part. There are riots and boycotts and just so much going on. And it's also questionable. We can't quite identify what some of this means. We look and we don't understand. It is unrelenting, the change, the updates, the news, all the different things that are happening with artificial intelligence, absolutely unrelenting. It never stops, and it's erratic. 1 minute we're going in one direction, and then suddenly we go in a different direction. And it can be really, really discordant. It makes us feel very uncomfortable. So this acronym comes to FUQUED. I think we could pronounce that fact. That's what we are experiencing at the moment. And in the wonderful situation where you are not personally feeling this distressed about the future, if you have a framework, if you have a healthy approach to the future, that's fantastic. But not everybody does. You certainly know people, you have people in your life who are feeling this distressed about the world today and what that means in the future.